All right, guys, that was the most boring final week I think I've ever seen. Again, unless I was mistaken, it did become almost interesting in that Paco Libre did lose and El Captain did win, which meant that they have the same record and it goes down to points. If Paco Libre ended up getting 123 points less, so if he ended up getting 14 points this week, it would have been interesting, but it wasn't. We already had everything locked up. The two teams we knew were going to get the bye got the bye, Crucifier and El Professor. The next four teams, Untouchables, El Grenas, Pain Train, Paco Libre, make the playoffs as expected. So instead of even talking about that, we're going to do a quicker recap this week, and we're going to just do predictions for the playoffs, okay? So, first of all, let's track how I did versus what I said earlier on in the season. So, I was wrong about some stuff, 100%. First of all, I said that the top team in the league coming in, let's look at the top three. I said El Captain, El Professor, Banditos, top three. It turned out that El Professor got number 2, which is great. It turns out that El Captain got number 7, so we just missed off a tiebreaker. That's unfortunate. And Banditos ended up getting 8th. So my top 3 teams, 2 missed. When you keep going, Untouchables, El Grenas were 4-5. They both made it, so it gets a little bit better. But what we have to focus on here is that there were a lot of trades made, and that is what elevated El Professor from number 2 to what I established post-trades being number 1. So we're going to redefine what I said and say that El Professor was always my top call, and he still is my top team in this league, as you all know. So looking at the playoff preview, we're going to have El Grenas play against Pain Train in a matchup of 2 teams that I believe are of similar skill sets. Then we are going to have Untouchables go up against Paco Libre. I don't know if in this league there are... So there's no reseeding. It's Crucifier, no matter what's going to play the winner of El Grenas against Pain Train. El Professor is going to play Paco Libre and Untouchables. So my predictions are for the entire playoffs I'm going to make right now, and we're going to track how I do. So let's see that. First of all, let's remind myself who got the Dun Chain. Hold on one sec. Let's see who got. Oh, by the way, did I make a prediction for Game of the Week this week? No. Okay, so I did mark at some point this season El Grenas might win it all, but I'm obviously going to take that back, and we have to stick with our main team here. So the first round matchups, I believe, are going to go as such. El Grenas beats Pain Train in an easy game, 151 to Pain Train's 117. 151 to 117, El Grenas wins his first round game. And then we'll go on to play Crucifier. There will be an upset at that point. El Grenas will beat Crucifier 142 to, let's say, Crucifiers. And I know I've always been a Crucifier hater, and I have to stick with it. I'm sorry. 121. So El Grenas is going to make the finals. On the other half of the bracket, we have Paco Libre against Untouchables. Another very similar game. I did say that Paco Libre lost some trades, so I'm going to go... Man, let's see what predictions I made earlier. I said Untouchables will make the playoffs pretty early on this season. For Paco Libre, we were a little bit down on. So we're going to have to go Untouchables. Untouchables is going to win a lower scoring game than the other one. 131 to 111. And then Untouchables is going to go on to play El Professor. And then El Professor will blow Untouchables out. 161 to 122. Then we're going to get an El Professor against El Grenas final. And you already know I'm going El Professor. In a good finals-worthy competition, 142 to 132. With that, that's my playoff prediction, playoff preview. That's all I have to say. Let's see if there's anything interesting in the chat. Looks like just normal trash talk. Looks like normal trash talk. But yeah, okay, so I guess for game of the week, I made my predictions already, so I'm not going to even do a game of the week. I'd say there's only 2 games that I am really looking at. The toilet bowl, I guess I'll make predictions as well. I mean, do you guys want predictions for the toilet bowl? Do we even care? Okay, fine, I'll do it. I guess we kind of do, right? Because there's going to be the relegation. Okay, so we're going to go in the toilet bowl. It's going to be Chairman against Banditos, and Banditos is going to win. Banditos is winning the toilet bowl. It's really that simple. Banditos is going to win 131 to 112. And then we're going to see Sons of Chaos fall to El Captain 121 to 119. A real close one. It's going to be heartbreaking. And then Banditos is going to win the toilet bowl 141 to 131. And then we're going to see the consolation, the last place game, which is the king of apparently shit. That one's going to be between Sons of Chaos and the Chairman, and I think the Chairman will win that one 111 to 98. Okay, predictions are in. Lock it in. Wish us luck. My money's on El Professor. Don't let me down here. If I get every single one right, I want a parade. If I get every single one wrong, I will Venmo somebody money in your league. All right, bye.